હા, લોકો જેવું તેવું બોલે તો દગ તો લાગે જ ને. એને એમ કે કેવી ગળાવાળી છે, કેવી ગાંઠ થઈ, કેવી સો, અમારી પાસે રમતી નહીં, તો અમને તો દુઃખ ઘેર આવીને રડવા મળે. તો અમને તો દુઃખ લાગે, માને તો દુઃખ લાગવાનું જ છે એમ. જેવું તેવું બોલે, બોલવા વાળા ન બોલે. બહાર જાય તો એમ કે છોડીને ગાંઠ તો જુઓ કેવી થઈ છે, તમે ક્યાંય દોડતા નથી કે દવાખાને નથી લઈ જતા.
This is the story of Surbhi Ben, a story of despair that was turned into one of hope against all odds. Meet Surbhi, the girl who defeated death itself to emerge a true warrior. Like most teenagers, Surbhi also had dreams. But unlike the other kids, the wishes Surbhi had were too simple to be called anything close to that.
સુભી મને પૂછે, મમ્મીને પૂછે કે આવું છે જ ને થયું મમ્મી, મેં શું એવું કર્યું હશે તે મને આવું થયું.
All she longed for was an ordinary childhood. For Surbhi, a 16-year-old vivacious girl from Gujarat, life had been anything but a cakewalk. Her aspirations had been weighed down for years with an enormous tumour that began developing early on during her childhood.
आगे पढ़ा सकते और उसको थोड़ा पढ़ेगी तो उसको टीचर बनाने का है, उसका सब कुछ बनाने का है, मेरे को मन होता है. इतना जमने वाला नहीं.
मैं अच्छे कपड़े नहीं पहन सकती हूँ, कहाँ भी जा नहीं सकती हूँ, और गले में कुछ पहन भी नहीं सकती हूँ, खेल नहीं सकती हूँ, और मुझे बच्चे चिढ़ाते हैं, हंसते हैं, और वो इसके गले में गांठ है ऐसे करते हैं.
Maybe it was this spirit that drew in what can be called the turning point for Surbhi. Life, as she knew it, was about to change. At this critical stage, where Surbhi was swinging between life and death, Aster CMI Hospital held her hand and showed her the light at the end of the dark tunnel her life had been up until now.
When she came to us, she was kind of a very tiny little girl, very thin, with a large football-sized mass in front of her neck, infiltrating into her chest, and also up into the neck. She had difficulty with breathing. She was not able to lie down comfortably. She had difficulty with eating. She was not gaining weight. She was very anxious and sad, and almost had stopped going to school actually for almost 2 years because children were making fun of her, and she had a loss of confidence and self-esteem.
After examining the case, I feel that the tumor is tightly adherent to the skin in front of the chest as well as in the neck. And since the way it is adherent to the skin, it will show its character. The chances it will be adherent to the deeper structures also. So excision of this tumor means removal of the tumor can be challenging, because though the CT or MRI is not showing that amount of infiltration like a cancer, but it can be very tightly adherent to the structures where it is attached to.
She's got a big tumor at her chest wall, as we all know, and the plan is to actually initially embolize her tumor and then over the next 2 days operate and reconstruct her chest wall.
On the 8th of January, we brought her back to the operating theatre when she had majority of her surgery done to remove the tumor both from the neck, from the chest and from inside her chest, following which she had quite a big open raw area which had to be covered with a flap.
We will be doing a skin cover, which will be most likely a large skin cover which may be required in front of the chest as well as to the in front of the neck. And most likely the only part from where you can take is from the thigh. The one other part which would have taken is from the back, but since the most of the operation is done in the front of the chest, turning the patient and taking it from the back is less convenient. So most likely the thigh will be the place where I'm going to take the skin as a flap, and I'm going to do the same surgery to connect as a microvascular reconstruction and transferring the skin from the thigh to the front of the chest and the neck. The cardiothoracic surgeons, they have removed the tumor from behind the sternum, and fortunately they could save the sternum bone, and they have shaved the tumor from the sternum. The vascularity of the sternum looks okay. They could see a good bleeding from the sternum bone, so they have wired the sternum back. So half of the problem of bony reconstruction which we were thinking of before is not there. Now the chest is closed with the sternal bone. Now only we have a defect, huge amount of defect, which is approximately about 15 to 18 centimeter vertically, around 15 centimeter horizontally in the neck, in the upper part, and around 8 to 10 centimeter in the lower part. This huge amount of skin defect is what we have a task of now covering with a flap.
Post removal of her tube, she was awake, responsive, and she has been breathing well, but with a little bit of a distress because only one side is working well for her at the moment. Over a period of time, we would expect the other side also to compensate and get better.
After the first surgery, Surbhi was monitored remotely, and as soon as the pandemic allowed her to travel to Bangalore, when she came, our worst fear came true. She had a recurrence and needed a second surgery to remove the residual tumor. A new Surbhi had been born. This was her second chance at life. A life she had kept in the palace of her dreams for as long as she could remember.
Currently, she is able to eat well, sleep well, speak well, walking, talking, and she wants to rejoin school to get her life back. When she came to us, she was a very sad and depressed little girl, but now she is back to her normal chirpy self. She really wants to work hard, become a nurse or a doctor, and we will be very happy to have somebody like Surbhi in our team. So that's been a long journey of Surbhi, from the time of 8 years of age when the small tumor started to up to 14-15 years of age when it grew to a size of a football, and then a surgical journey of around 1 year involving 7 teams, close to 25 surgeons and an anesthetic team which did a fantastic job, and the rehabilitation which happened in the PICU, the dietitians, the physiotherapists, and everybody involved. It was a very, very challenging case, but good for the child that she came out of all this winning.
Instantly lighting up a room wherever she goes, Surbhi's second chance at life is just getting started.